welcome to your channel, Islam Station. The topic that will be discussed in this video will be the importance of honesty in Islam. So, kids, let's begin with the understanding of honesty. What is honesty? Honesty, or the more appropriate Arabic term, sidaq, implies being truthful with words, actions, and intentions. It means to be sincere, free from deceitfulness on all levels. Honesty is one of those highly valued virtues in Islam because it completely exemplifies a person's integrity and commitment to Allah's teachings. The importance of honesty in Islam is emphasized through several key points. Number 1. Obligation from Allah. Allah commands Muslims to be truthful. In the Quran, it is stated, "O you who have believed, fear Allah and be with those who are true." Quran 9:119. This verse highlights the importance of associating with truthful people and maintaining honesty in all aspects of life. Number 2. Example of the Prophet. The Prophet Muhammad is also known as Al-Amin, which translates to the trustworthy. The life of Muhammad was a living example of honesty and truthfulness in all actions. He once said, "Truthfulness leads to righteousness, and righteousness leads to paradise." Number 3. Building trust and community. Honesty inspires trust within family, community, and society. Honesty allows a safe space where one depends on others for healthier relationships. Number 4. Accountability with the Day of Judgment. Muslims believe that on the Day of Judgment, every person's actions and words will be judged by Allah. Honesty ensures the accountability of a person in the right direction, with the pleasure and reward from Allah. Now, we will share a story about honesty from the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The story of the Black Stone. Before diving into the story, let's have a brief introduction of the Black Stone. The Black Stone is commonly referred to as Al-Hajar al-Aswad in Arabic. It is in the eastern corner of the Kaaba, a sacred building at the center of the Masjid al-Haram in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Its history and significance are deeply intertwined with Islamic tradition. Origin. The Black Stone emanates originally, according to the Islamic tradition, from a white stone that came from paradise. It was given to the Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail by the angel Jibril to put in the Kaaba while constructing it. The stone turned black due to the sins of the people who touched it. Although the Black Stone is highly revered, Muslims do not worship it. Kissing or touching the stone during tawaf, circumambulation of the Kaaba, is seen as an act of devotion and respect, commemorating the traditions of the prophets. Now, coming towards story. One of the most captivating stories from the life of Prophet Muhammad, which epitomizes his honesty, is regarding the Black Stone, also known as Hajar al-Aswad. The incident took place before Prophet Muhammad had received his first revelation and became a prophet, yet this did delineate his honesty and wisdom. The fight over the Black Stone. When Prophet Muhammad was about 35 years old, the Quraysh tribe of Mecca decided to rebuild the Kaaba, which is considered the holy building in the city. In the process of its reconstruction, there was something on which the tribes of Mecca did not agree upon. This was over the putting back of the Black Stone into its position in the Kaaba, and which tribe should be given that privilege. Each wanted it for an honor, and the friction was so intense it almost boiled over into violence. To solve this, all the tribes decided that whoever entered the Kaaba first from the door the following morning would decide between them as to who should set the black stone in its place. By the will of Allah, next morning, Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the first to enter the Kaaba from that door. He was an highly respected and loved person in Mecca due to his honest and trustworthy behavior. Instead of taking the honor for himself or giving any special prominence to any one tribe, however, Prophet Muhammad was in his element, coming up with a solution that satisfied all and thus was absolutely just and fair. He called for a large cloth, placed the black stone in the middle of it, inviting the leaders of every tribe to hold the edges of the cloth together, and, lo, making sure all shared the honor. Alike, lift the stone to its position. Once the stone had been raised to the right height, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself placed it into the Kaaba. The outcome. This truthful and wise act not only resolved the conflict peacefully, but also earned Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, even greater respect and admiration for the people of Mecca. The lesson. This story has taught us a great lesson in honesty and fairness in solving conflicts. Prophet Muhammad showed that through being truthful, just and wise, peace and harmony can be kept alive in the family of men. Real-life scenarios. Scenario 1. You're playing in the living room and happen to knock over a vase. It breaks. No one is around, and you're afraid that you may get into some trouble. What do you do? Question. Would you tell the truth regarding what happened or stay quiet, hoping that nobody finds this out? Scenario 2. You have forgotten to do your homework and the teacher asks, "Where is your homework?" A friend says, "You can copy mine." You know you shouldn't, but you don't want to be in trouble either. Question. Would you be honest, telling your teacher you don't have the homework, or would you be copying off your friend and claiming the work as your own? Scenario 3. You are in the playground and you find one toy that doesn't belong to you. You like this toy, but you know it actually belongs to somebody else. Question. Would you take the toy home and keep it, or would you try to find out who it belongs to and return it? Call to action. It's time to make a conscious effort to be honest in all aspects of lives, reminding that honesty is a path to righteousness and success in this life and the hereafter. So, kids, that's all for today. For more interesting and learning videos, keep watching your channel.